Hey, oh my God. Okay, yesterday, the last thing I said on my video was like, I'll be back tomorrow, and I don't know what I'll be talking about because I have nothing, got nothing. Did the universe deliver? Holy shit. Oh, okay, so yesterday, today, yesterday, the day before. Anyway, so 2 days ago, I told you that yesterday, universe delivered, and here I am today, about to tell you what happened, and that shit was crazy in so many ways. Okay, so I basically that shit yesterday could have been so bad, and it was so dangerous, but it turned out the best possible way it could, right? So, and I was talking about that yesterday. I was talking about how, when you give your best in any given situation, that, the outcome you will get will be the best possible you can get, right? Because you gave everything you could in that situation. Well, yesterday, the universe was like, F you and what you're trying to do. And so I was in my car on the highway driving, and music was like, the bass was like that. You know how I roll, right? And hey guys, I see a lot of you guys hopping on. Can you like drop me just for later on? Can you drop me like say hi, show some love? Drop me a 1 if you're watching this live right now, and a 2 if you jump in later, okay, and watch it later. But all right, so I'm driving on the highway, and music is loud as fuck. So like and I hit this thing, and I can feel it kind of like and I was like, it's all right. I wasn't going that fast, and then my car starts like steering weird. It's like, okay, something is wrong, right? So something is wrong, and I notice it feels wronger as I keep going. I was like, okay, let me like tap that little, what is that thing called? The emergency blinker thingy. So tap that little button, get in the right lane, get in the slow lane. I'm like, all right, I'm still okay. Feels weird, but who knows, right? So I'm driving my car. I was like, okay, this feels like it's about to get dangerous. So I get in the side lane, and this happened right before an exit. If you've driven on German highways, those exits are freaking far apart. So it felt wrong. It felt dangerous. And I was super lucky that I was that close to an exit. That was the first thing. So I pull out of the, I get off the highway, and luckily that first little city was right there with a gas station right there. It was like, okay, like this is a shitty situation, but like here's some solutions along the way. And as this happens, I noticed like I wasn't stressing about it. I was like, okay, all right. Because I talked about that the day before. I was like, like when shit happens, it's to be expected. It is to be expected that shit goes south eventually, and then you just handle it. So I was like, all right, I just talked about this. Let's just handle it. So get off the highway, pull up into the gas station, and like just the feeling of it, like it gets worse and worse. I was like, okay, there's something seriously wrong. That car, like it was like a cartoon. As I pull up into the gas station, I get out of my car, I walk around the car to see what's happening. The whole freaking tire falls off. Like I pull in, and the whole freaking rubber part of the tire just boom. I was like, okay, all right, I made it. And so yeah, I was basically the last couple of steps. I was like driving on the rim, I guess. And I pull up at the gas station. I'm like, all right, what is that thing called in English? Like the car people that come help you with stuff? Triple A? Is that what they're called? So I was like, all right, let me get my phone out and AAA this. The thing is, my car sits incredibly low. There's a body kit. If you haven't seen it, that thing is beautiful. She sits so low though. And then when there's a tire missing, like that bumper was like an freaking inch from the ground. So bad. Okay, so I pull up, get my phone out. I'm like, all right, let me figure out, the AAA thing. Let's see what they can do. And I look at my maps, and I'm like, there's a car shop next to me. Like, I'm at the gas station, but literally I'm looking at my phone, and like 20 yards this way, there's a car shop. I'm like, well, thank you, universe, right? So I walked on over, and it was late, so they were closed, and the Saturday stuff's closed over here on the weekend. Walking over there, and I think they do trucks, like the giant trucks only, but they had like a number, like a cell phone number on their thing. So I called them up. I was like, hey, like my car kind of broke down exactly in front of your door. Can I leave it in your lot and we'll talk on Monday? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know, sure. So I left my car, and then my phone dies. Like, I got that phone call in, and then my phone dies, like, done. Like, it was just so, it was like a freaking cartoon, like where like shit goes left, but like just exactly in time for things to somehow work out. So I made the call, phone dies, and like, well, I guess I'm going back to the gas station and buy a charger or something. They didn't have chargers, so the dude on the counter was like, that's fine, I'll just plug it in and just hang out here for a little bit. In the meantime, gas station lady called me a cab, and I took that back, and now I'm going to handle it on Monday. But yeah, that shit was crazy because just the way it lined up, it could have been super freaking dangerous. I could have been in like a legit accident. Get off of her. Thank you. My child is climbing on my dog. There's enough. Stop. It could have happened in a much worse place and not in this location where everything just lined up so beautifully. And it could suck a lot more. It really could. And I want to talk about this because as it was happening, I was not stressed about it. Like, I knew it was like a shitty situation, and it's like unfortunate, and it will create extra work for me. It will create extra expenses for me, but I was not stressed about it because I knew, that life freaking happens like that. I know that shit happens. It just does. And I'm not going to feed into this shit by putting negative emotion on top of it. Like, it's already, not optimal. So why would I put energy into, like, negative energy on top of that instead of just, let's handle it, right? Yeah, that was crazy. It's funny because, like, people tell me I'm, like, so lucky all the time. And some of it is true. But I think it's a perspective thing. Like, one, I work my ass off. So I position myself to get lucky more often. That's one side of it. With stuff like yesterday, that is freaking luck. Luck. Like, that's like universe luck, right? It's not me positioning myself to have my tire explode in a good spot. But for every situation like that happens where I get lucky as fuck, there's another situation where I don't. But the way I perceive that, it's like when I do get lucky, I celebrate that. I am happy about it. I'm thankful for it. When I'm not getting lucky, when, shit goes south and I'm like, I bless and release that, let that go. Like, I'm not, like, when shit goes south and it's not going my way, I'm not going to harbor on that. I'm not going to like pile my energy on top. Like, I'm not giving energy to things that don't make me grow, that don't make me happy. When something like this happens where I get lucky, like, it was a shitty situation, but I got lucky in that situation. I freaking celebrate it, and I'm thankful, and I'm happy about it. And it's the kind of stuff I remember. I don't remember that stuff over there. That gets none of my energy. But stuff over here, where things do work out, happy as fuck, and I'm this is what gets my energy, right? It's a little, sorry, my throat is so dry. I won't remember that tomorrow, but it's just not something I want to give my energy to when it's not good stuff. Why would I, right? So yeah, that's what happened. And it was crazy. It was really crazy, but it was so bad and so good and like the same thing. It was just crazy. It's going to be expensive as it's going to be expensive to get this fixed and to get back, over there. Because when you live where I live, like, it's a freaking shit. It's going to be, yeah. And I'm not worried about that. And I want to talk about that too, because I know for a lot of people, when stuff like that happens, and it will, like, it just goes that way. It devastates them. Like, if you need a new set of tires right now, do you have that in savings? Like, if you need a new, what's that other thing that always goes out? A radiator. If that goes out, you need to get that fixed or replaced. Do you have that in savings right now? And I know nobody wants to talk about that, but I'm just so freaking thankful that with what I do and with the lifestyle it allows me to live, this is not a worry I have. Like, yes, I would prefer to not have to spend that money on a new tires and maybe new rims. I don't know yet, but it doesn't worry me. It's not, I'm not going broke because of it. I don't have to worry about, will I be able to pay my other bills now that I have to fix that? Or can I even fix it? Like, and it's something that I know a lot of people deal with, and it's rough. And I know it's something where just with the work I've been doing, it's just been so thankful to be in a different place when it comes to that. Like, yes, it sucks. Is it going to break us? Is it going to, do I have to worry about feeding my kids? No. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this is just an option for everybody. Like, I know it looks so surreal, and I understand that. I understand when you watch my stuff, you're like, what kind of shit is that? Why is she on vacation? Why is there, because our company spoils the fuck out of us. But I just really, really want you to know that it is open to anybody. And it is simple. My job is simple AF, but it's not easy. This is also something I want people to understand, because if you want to work with me, you need to let me know so we can talk about it. But I need you to know that this is something where you need to show up. Okay, the rewards are ridiculous. Like I said, that shit just happened. I knew life is going to throw a curveball eventually, and it doesn't break me. It doesn't affect my family because I've been building this cushion through my work from home that allows us to be carefree with stuff like that, So I know a lot of people struggle with that, and I know a lot of people wonder how to get out of that, and I know a lot of people are scared to take a step like this. I understand that. I really do. And it's just, I just want you to understand that you don't have to stay stuck. Like, you don't have to stay stuck. But if you don't make moves, if you don't take any action towards changing stuff, you will remain stuck. You will remain in that same situation. And when life throws that curveball at you, it's going to be a lot to handle when it doesn't have to be. And I recommend to not wait until that curveball comes flying in your face, which it always does, right? Like that curveball is your way eventually, and my way again. I just want you to be ready. Like I would have never seen myself working the job I work now. If you don't know, I originally got my doctorate in physical therapy, and I could be working at a practice, but I don't want to. Like, just there's a couple reasons why I don't want to. One, that just being stuck like that, like in a location to a schedule, that's just, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And then two, when I was working as a physical therapist, it is absolutely crazy to see how many people come see you with lifestyle induced ailments. Like, I mean, I'm just making this number up because I don't have statistics for it, but it feels like maybe like 75, 80%. Then you also have, your people that come in with like, traumatic injuries, and their recovery goes so much worse because of lifestyle choices. I was looking at that, and I was like, I really want to reach those people before they have to come see me. Because when you go and see a physical therapist, you're hurting. Like, you're already at that place where you're like, I have to do something because I can't go on like this, right? And I just felt like I want to reach people before they have to come see me because they're hurting so much that they don't have a different choice, right? So when I was at that point where I was hurting, like I was seeing a physical therapist. I mean, I am one, and I was seeing one because my back was hurting, my knees were hurting, my feet were hurting, my shoulder was hurting, my neck was hurting. And then when I went through this transformation, I was like, you know what? That's what I need to be doing. I need to help people before they have to come see me, because that shit sucks. And if you can't like get to people before that, freaking amazing. So that's some of the reasons why I laid down my physical therapy in favor for virtual training. And if you're wondering because when I started this, I was still at 230 pounds, maybe like 220. I started like 6 pounds in. And I didn't need to be qualified for this because the programs that we use are made, they're created by experts. That's not our job. Okay, that's all in place. The nutrition guides are created by experts. That's not our place. What we are doing is showing up, being the example that sparked that, that you can do this too. Like if you're, working on your fitness, we're here to, show up, show out, and just share, what happens when you stick to this. And then we are also here to be on your ass. And that's maybe my favorite part, because like when you do that and when you're committed to your client's goals, as much as they have to be committed the same way. But like if both of you guys are committed to it, the results are freaking amazing. And I love getting these messages. I actually have one. I need to ask her if I'm allowed to share it. I don't know if she's watching right now. But like when you get messages, like, I mean, like some are like about, I'm fitting my pants again. Others are like, I dropped so and so many pounds. But when you get those messages, they're like, I was at the doctor's office and my blood work came back amazing. That's the shit that makes me happy. When you, through your lifestyle changes, really like from the inside out, get healthy. Like, and when I get these messages, I'm just freaking love it. Because when you make an impact on somebody's life like that, that's priceless, I think. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. But yeah, life those fucking curveballs, and you need to handle them the best that you possibly can. And don't invest any negative energy on top of those freaking curveballs, because they already are what they are. So you just handle your shit and then you come prepared. Okay, so if you can set yourself up at a higher level so when it does hit you, you don't drop as deep, do that. Like whichever route you go, whatever you need to do, but do that so that, when it does hit, you're ready, right? That's how I feel. All right, I'm going to go. I have some work to do. I'm going to put in, it is Sunday, and I'm going to put in an hour or two today to make sure that, you know, I'm sitting nice by the time the next one hits. And it's by choice. Like, what are we gonna do today? Like, you're on social media right now watching this, you could do the same thing. You could do what I do right now. Right now. So let me know, man. I'm here. I'm here if you are fucking tired of being stuck. You let me know, and we can figure out if, you know, this is the right route. It might not be, but it might be. The only way to find out is to talk about it, you know, and take action. You can keep watching, you can keep wishing, you can keep, you know, but yeah, you just take action, make a decision, and make moves. Like, don't just sit there. If shit is not fucking where you want it to be, make moves. You think about what your goal is, and then you go back and construct the steps that you need to take to get there, and then you start moving. Don't just freaking sit there, okay? All right, I'm gonna go and make some fucking moves. And if you wanna, you know, do that with me, you let me know, and we get to work. You just gotta be ready to show up. That's all I'm asking, because I'm gonna show up for you, period. Like, if you're ready to show up, I'm ready to show up. So let me know. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. It's day 21 tomorrow, because Sundays don't count anymore. And I'm ready to freaking, like, crush some goals. All right, you guys have an amazing Sunday.